All right, my friends, this is Donnie.
And Sandra.
And we are coming to you from Wake County, and I will show you what that county looks like. But we are at Holly Point Campground, which is in Falls Lake State Park.
Mm-hmm.
Falls Lake State Park. Really nice. Be looking for the campground review, and you'll learn more about that. But that is a view out the dinette. When we're drinking coffee, we get to see that. I'm not going to pan around too much because we do have a tent camper over there. And so just for privacy and courtesy, we won't be recording him. And here's the other side, and lots of woods. Lots of woods. We really enjoyed this out here. Had a nice campfire last night. And it is only electric and water. That's all you're going to get here. But at any rate, Wake County is right there. This big boy, big. I've got a lot of information to share with you about this county right here. Let me get my information here. It is well, I tell you what, let's go square miles. The land area in square miles is 835 square miles. The population, now I'd gotten several numbers, but I was actually able to get one for 2024.
Wow.
Which is usually I don't get it. Usually they're several years out. Mm-hmm. But I was able to get one out in 2024, and it was 1,209,772. Wow. 1,209,772, and that was back in 2024. Now, Mecklenburg only has 1.16, which makes Wake County the largest in population. As of,
it's because the capital's here.
It very well could be. But at any rate, let's see. I wrote down some extra stuff in here, which it's about population, and it is actually, it's old information, so I am not going to worry about that because I updated the population just recently. When I put this book together, you should kind of leaf through some of that. When I went through this information, it was several years ago. I want to say back in 2021. The populations was back in 2019.
One of them you did population 2021.
Yeah, but I actually did the paperwork. Most of them, if not all of them, were done in 2021. And this one here, I had made a whole bunch of notations on it. And but I had one of my security jobs I was working. I had a lot of downtime, and so I put these together. But let's go on. It was formed in 1771. Wake County was formed in 1771 from Johnston, Cumberland, and Orange counties, and named for Margaret Wake Tryon, the wife of Royal Governor William Tryon. Early inhabitants of the area included this is one of the, I have not heard of this one before, Sissepahaw, and the Occaneechi Indians. The Sissepahaw, I've never heard of those before.
I've never heard of that either.
But the Occaneechi, I've heard of them. English and Scotch-Irish settlers later populated the region. Raleigh was established as the county seat in 1771 under the name Wake County Courthouse. The name was changed to Raleigh in honor of Sir Walter Raleigh when the city became the capital of North Carolina in 1972. Wake County is one of North Carolina's most urbanized counties. It is dominated by the state government and its ancillary institutions, multiple large businesses, and corporations located in Research Triangle Park, which straddles the line between Wake and Durham counties and other locales around Raleigh and its outstanding colleges and universities. North Carolina State University, 1887, Peace College, 1857, Shaw University, 1865, St. Augustine's College in 1867, and Meredith College in 1891. And I got an itch right beside of my nose, and I'm going to itch it. Well, probably when we were sitting out in the woods, I got that something crawling on me. Important cultural and historic landmarks and institutions abound in Raleigh and vicinity and include the state capitol, 1833-40, the governor's mansion, 1891, which we had a ghost story about the ghost of the governor's mansion.
And part of that, one of the ghost stories that you told has a theory of how Raleigh ended up the capital.
Yeah, you'll learn about that when we go through the ghost story. Matter of fact, there's 5.
Yep.
There's 5 ghost stories, guys. So be looking forward to these ghost stories. You are going to learn some really cool information. And so,
good history.
Yeah, really cool history. And that's the thing. When we talk about ghosts, now I'm going to go ahead and reveal some information to my friends. I personally do not believe in ghosts, but I love a good ghost story.
Yes, you do.
I love a good ghost story, and I can tell a good ghost story. I know a lot of ghost stories. And so, especially when we've been going through North Carolina, I know some good ones to tell around the fire. And so, but I love a good ghost story. But it's not just the ghost stories, guys, that makes us relate it. It's the history behind the ghost stories. That's the reason why we do it. And so
it's the story that it tells.
It's a story. Yeah. There's a historical root that started the thing, and it evolved and got exaggerated in some cases into what it is now. And so, but for all my paranormal friends right there that are picking their jaw up the floor, hey guys, I love it to hear a good ghost story. And so, Dom, you want to tell me a good ghost story? I'll still listen to it with open eyes. And so, but any rate, let's see. It says the state legislative building in 1961, the Joel Lane House in 1760s, and the oldest house in Raleigh. Another ghost house. The Mordecai Historic Park. The Mordecai house. There's another ghost story about that. Well, actually,
that's the one. That's the one that kind of leads into. This is why the state. Right? It's the state.
You are really. You know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
I want to say the Mordecai.
The guy that had the land kind of talked his way into selling.
I'm wanting to say
and made it the state.
Yeah. I'm wanting to say because the Mordecai Historic Park. I'm wanting to say. You can go visit it and take tours through it.
The guy that owned the proproperty sold the land really cheap and was like, hey, you can put the capital
here. I think that's the way it goes. I think that's the way it goes. We've already recorded. We've got one more ghost story to record, but we've already recorded 4 of them. We've recorded 4 of them. And so I can't remember if it's the governor's mansion or the Mordecai house that talks about that. Either one of those talks about the land and where Raleigh almost ended up at than where it is now. But at any rate, and the North Carolina State Fairgrounds. It says the county hosts popular festivals and annual events such as the North Carolina State Fair, St. Patrick's Day Parade, the State Special Olympic Summer Games, the International Festival, Executive Mansion Christmas, the Today and Yesteryear Festival, and Roseville Fireman's Day. Wake County farmers continue to produce agricultural goods such as nursery and landscape plants, vegetables, and tobacco. Manufactured products include high-tech items such as digital electronics, telecommunications equipment, measuring devices, and pharmaceuticals. Also produced are electric switchgears, flooring, and refrigeration equipment. Minerals such as soapstone, corundum, beryl, graphite, kyanite, pyrite, and magnesite. It's Magnesite are mined in the county. Magnesite, I guess I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. Now, we do have, I'll tell you what, before we go, well, we got 5 ghost stories. Let's just go ahead and tell them that. We got 5 ghost stories. We've already talked about that. Be looking forward to that. Now, let's go over to some inventions. There's some inventions, guys. There's 3 major inventions that started out in Wake County. And so let's go through them. I got these from Only in Your State, 14 famous North Carolina inventions. And so this was from back in 2015 when I got these. And so one of them was started in Raleigh by George Lauer, was assigned to make a universal supermarket scanner and label. The idea had been tinkered with up to this time, yet it did not come to fruition until 1972 when IBM had Laurer, it's Laurer, that's his last name. Laurel present his proposal for a scanner to the supermarket committee in Rochester, New York. The proposal was accepted and the barcode was born.
So he invented the UPC code?
The UPC code. And so he was the one that started the barcode.
Wow.
The barcode, what you'll see.
1970s?
That's what it says here. It came to fruition.
It's been around that long.
1972.
Maybe they didn't implement it then.
Well, it said it did not come to fruition until 1972.
I just remember when I was a kid, there was still like prices on boxes.
Oh, I remember when people would punch in with a finger the price of stuff.
And there was still like little stickers on the box.
Yeah, there was stickers on there.
Okay.
There was no barcodes like we see. I remember. Well, I was born in 1970. Mm-hmm. I was born in 1970, so this thing came from 1972. You got to think it takes time for it to get, and plus there's some people that's gone, well, I'm going to do things the old-fashioned way. Yeah. Matter of fact, your dad was in the jewelry business, and he used an old-fashioned.
Yeah, he always just used paper, carbon copy paper.
Yeah, and didn't he use old-fashioned cash register?
He had a cash drawer and an ad machines.
Okay,
so
okay,
he didn't have a cash register.
And that was in the latter 80s and 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was still using that.
Uh-huh.
And so,
he was still using it in the early 2000s. Yeah.
But, it just, we rely so much on computers that when the system goes down, it really messes up things. Yeah. It really can cause problems. Now, like when I was with the sheriff's office, when everybody had computers in their cars and relied on information being sent straight to their computers, whenever the system goes down, I kept my old maps and my old 3-ring binder in the back of my trunk. I just went there and just opened it up. If I had a road I had to go to, is a road locator. And so I would go through there, put down the road, and I was okay. But it slowed down a lot of stuff because we're so immersed in it. You can't get information as quick as you could. And so, but anyway, the second one we've all heard of, Control-Alt-Delete.
Oh, yeah.
Control-Alt-Delete, invented by IBMer David Bradley in the Research Triangle Park. This small but serious function has been saving us all from computer-based meltdowns for quite some time. The third one and last one, Lady Edison, or Beulah Louise Henry from Raleigh. Get this lady was something else. With over 49 patents. It says Henry is one of the most famous women inventors. Her last name, Henry, is one of the famous women inventors of her time. Her inventions include toys, bobbinless sewing machines, the protograph, and most notably, a vacuum-sealed ice cream freezer. Leave it to a woman to create something that has to do with ice cream. And so, and I say that because Sandra had me go to
the Howling Cow.
The Howling Cow. Matter of fact, let me turn around right here. This is their logo, the Howling Cow. And so that's where we went today and got some really good ice cream.
Really good ice cream.
And but
it was it's ran by NC State students, and NC State runs it. It's a dairy farm where they do research, and they pasteurize the milk there, and they make ice cream.
Huh? Yeah, they kind of do it all there.
Yep.
And they research and all that stuff. And so
they over Christmas they did eggnog. They had tours.
oh yeah, they had tours
But
there.
we also went to the Nanhutna pork outlet.
Let me just show you that name, guys.
Nanhutna.
Right there. That's it right there. Nahunt, Nahunta Pork Center.
Nahutna, yeah.
And they had all types of.
Well, we didn't go to the pork center. We went
to one of these little outlets they had at a farmer's market.
The pork center, I believe, might have been in Johnston County, but we didn't get to go to it because the holiday. But they say it's America's largest pork display.
Huh. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I can't show you everything we got in the refrigerator, but here, take that paper right there. This is
ham hocks.
Ham hocks, country cured ham hocks, and we got this whole bag here for $7.72, and the second one only cost us $1.
No, $3.
$3? Okay, that's right, $3.
It was the ribs that were $1.
Okay, and this is country cured ham hocks, and now this right here, guys, you want some good beans? Put you a chunk of this. Put you just one of these in a nice big pot of beans, and get you some good old. My mouth is watering. What is it? What is it when we talking about food? Our mouth waters.
I don't know.
It is so good. Cassandra made some of this last week. But get you some cornbread. Good chunk of cornbread. And some sweet iced tea.
I actually made 15 bean soup last week, and that was really good.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, that's what we got. We got 2 bags of this for $10 because this one bag was $7.72, and then they had a deal where you got a second bag for $3. And so, but we got that. What else did we get from there?
We got Italian sausage. We got regular hot sausage. We got sausage patties. And we got country-style pork ribs.
Okay. And some of those we're sharing with your mom, aren't we? Yeah, we're splitting with your mother. Mm-hmm. And so, but other than that, guys, we hope you've enjoyed it. Wake County, WAKE. We've done the Raleigh area. And so what we're hoping to do is before the summer gets us, this is 2025. We are January of 2025. Before the summer gets to us, we are hoping to have 70 finished. Now we are going to plan on doing trips in the summertime. This will be one of the first times we've done this. And so, but we have decided to go for the gusto and, this year. And, but again, as of right now, we have 38 counties left, and all 100 counties from one end to the other will be completed. And so, but always some really neat, cool things that we find in here. Other than that, we wish y'all the best. Y'all take care. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.